Well, you know what? We don't. You know, there's open competition. We're not going to say who's first team. Probably the only one that's played a whole lot in any game is Cam Curl. Other than that, we don't have anybody in Jaquez McClellan. Other than that, nobody's really played or started the game. So you never know. It's going to be wide open competition, and we're going to put the best five on the field.
When you look at the freshman class you guys went out, it's one thing to recruit them, as seniors, watch what they do, but it's another thing to get them here on campus. Some came in early. Talk about that freshman class of maturity that they're showing so far.
If you take all the positions, it's probably, out of my 35 years of coaching, it's probably one of the top groups that came in January from top to bottom, meaning guys are competing. I'm not just talking about the DBs, trading out the guys at receiver and a couple offensive linemen. So we're excited about the guys in the secondary. They learned it, they understood it just as well as the guys last year. We were teaching the older guys the new scheme. So they've had a great summer, as I've said, with True. They're in shape. They look good. The guys that we wanted to put on weight has gained weight. The guys we wanted to maintain, they've maintained. The couple we wanted to lose some body fat, lost it. So we're probably in the best shape of a group I've ever had.
Who else besides Brooks you have in nickel right now?
Well, there are a lot of people that can play it. Michael Smith we know can play it. Nathan Parodi, who's a walk-on, can play it. Simeon Blair, who played it this spring as a walk-on. Vaughn McClure, he can play it. I mean, we got several guys. Nickel is a position that's in certain calls he's a corner, in certain calls he's a safety, in certain calls he's a linebacker. So, but we'll put the best group out there with it.
What do you think of Brooks overall this spring?
Talented, can cover, has something to him. Again, he's still 17 years old. His birthday, I think, is August 24th. So he's still, most places that age is still in high school. So, you got to look at all the freshmen and say, how are they going to react the first time they're beat in the game? And you've been beat in practice, but the first time you're beat in front of thousands of fans, how do you respond and act? And from what he's showing me right now, he's talented enough to compete and play.
I walked up when you were talking about Cam, but going back to him, your expectations for him on the field this year as a leader for the second year.
Yeah, Cam's, he's still by age very young, but at the same time, this will be his third year. He played a lot the year before we came as a freshman corner. Started every game last year. Had a great spring. He's probably in the best shape of his life. His body looks the same, but he's probably cut his body fat down. He's 205 pounds and can run and he can hit, and most importantly, he understands the scheme. He can get on the board and teach it to the young guys when I'm not around. So we're looking for big things out of Cam.
I asked Coach True about this too, and Coach Chavis, but speed was something you recruited. Did you see it when you were watching?
Yeah, we definitely. Our strength staff did a great job of concentrating on, how to change directions, how to play at a fast speed, speed development. At the same time, we didn't lose any strength. So we're going to see, and again, we got to keep improving on it, but we're going to see some guys that I think that have worked on it. That Joe Fouché, that was 204 pounds, and his body fat stayed the same. Well, he got strong, and he's down to 190 right now. So they cut the right weight and did the right thing. So I'm anxious to work with him starting the next couple of weeks.
Do you anticipate throwing as many guys as you can into the fire in that first game?
Yeah, we got to, I think in order to, in this conference, you're only as good as your backups, as your second team. And, I think that rather than last year where we just played a few guys, we need to be able to play at least two deep. It takes 10 guys to 12 guys to play in the secondary over the course of a year. So you don't want to actually have an injury 4 games down the line and you throw a guy in for the first time. So no matter what happens as we play, not who we're playing, is that we're all of them, hopefully, if they've earned the right, can play in these in every football game and contribute some way.
Playing off